1 in the 4 states. A fatal crash there at the Missouri-Kansas line Wednesday night claimed the life of a man from Carl Junction. The Highway Patrol says that 70-year-old Dale Fillenwarth reportedly failed to yield to a tractor-trailer there on Old Highway 96. Well, a new solar project approved for construction in Jasper County. The Missouri PSC granting Evergy's request to build a 100-megawatt solar farm north of Asbury. The Foxtrot Solar Energy Project estimated to cost about $215 million. Well, some problems this week at Honey Creek in Lamar after city staffers noticed black standing water and dead fish in that waterway, which runs through a city park. They say it was a result of a temporary sewer overflow, and they were working to clear that issue. Your news, a service of Galena Liberty Pawn. Sell your unwanted gold and silver direct to the refiner for top dollar. They also sell gold and silver bullion. Galena Liberty Pawn, 708 South Main, Galena, Kansas. When you see news, call or text our tip line at 417-782-1310. For News Talk KZRG, I'm Ty Albright on KIX 102.5.
A heat advisory in effect today could feel as hot as 107. We'll see mostly clear skies tonight, low 80s. And then all weekend long, we're talking sunshine, upper 90s, even into Monday. More sunshine with highs reaching 96. Your KIX 102.5 storm tracker radar isn't really showing a lot of anything across the 4 states. 72 in Wentworth, 77 in Pittsburgh, 76 in Joplin. To sign up for severe weather alerts, download the Zimmer Storm Center app. Time now for the KIX Kids Split, brought to you by Josh Meeker at Country Financial. And today we have Ben from Fairview. Great job, Ben. And if you've got a kiddo who wants to take part in the KIX Kids Pledge, just check out the morning KIX page at KIX1025.com. We are just 15 minutes away from your chance to guess and win the Great Plains Federal Credit Union Secret Sound. $1,127.50 up for grabs could be yours if you can be caller number 5 at 720 and tell us what the secret sound is. Here's Nate Smith on the 4 states number 1 for country, KIX 102.5. Good morning. There we go. Good morning and happy Friday. We made it to the weekend, my friends. Give me a second to get chat pulled up here. Morning, Megan. Morning, Thomas. Good morning, Christy. Still no toe jam. He's still down at boot camp in Texas. Not first. I know that is a lot of cash. $1,127.50. That is a lot of cash that you could do a lot of really great things with. There we go. Yeah, Randy is down at Radio Boot Camp in Texas. I hope he's having a great time. I'm super excited to hear about all the amazing things that he learns while he's down there and brings back for us. There we go. Because he was talking about baloney and its loose morals and things like that. And they were like, we got to get this man back on the straight and narrow. We got to straighten him up. So they sent him off to boot camp. So he'll be back on Monday, and hopefully we'll have some great stories to share with us. I did not mean to close that. Has anyone ate at the Crab Shack on West 20th? Mm-mm. Not yet. Have you eaten there, Thomas? Good morning, Christine. Yeah, it seems to be well liked from what I've seen online. I know MJ had some of the chicken from that new, what is it called? The new chicken place over on 7th and Joplin. And he said it was pretty good. The chicken tenders are very crispy. If you like super crispy chicken tenders, then you'll like it. According to MJ, I should say that it's a whole lot of Jing can't have, so I don't know. I need the sun to move a little bit faster. I just do the whole show like this now. I'm hoping though if we get the blinds closed, it won't get quite so cold in here. You don't need to text for tickets this morning because we are giving away those Hank Williams Jr. tickets with the Morning Kicks Challenge at 7:50. Well, very happy to her, Thomas. Very happy. Very happy birthday to her. Oh, you have to eat outside? Yeah, especially today. It's going to be grossly hot. 107. No, thank you. I don't know, Nathan. Why are there no B batteries? KIX 102.5, the four states number one for country. It's morning KIX with Randy and Jen, 711. A heat advisory in effect today could feel as hot as 107. It is 76 in Joplin. We'll take a full look at your forecast in just 14 minutes. Randy gone this morning. He's been shipped off to Radio Boot Camp down in Texas. They were like, all right, this man's got to get his head back on straight, so we're going to send him down to Texas and send him off to boot camp, and he's going to learn a thing or two, and then he'll be back on Monday ready to stop talking about baloney and loose morals and all the other Randy Brooks things that he does. So we'll see him on Monday. But we've got your chance to guess and win the Great Plains Federal Credit Union Secret Sound in just 8 minutes. $1,127.50 up for grabs. Could be yours if you can be caller number 5 at 720 and tell us what the secret sound is. Here's Brantley Gilbert on the four states number one for cash, KIX 102.5. Candy Jan. Thank you, Candy Jan. Candy Jan. Happy Friday. How are you? You know, I am Jan. I'm ready for some downtime. What about you? Hey, good for you. So what are you going to do with the rest of your day then? Yeah, do a little bit of shopping. Good for you. Mm-hmm. There's always something interesting. Yeah. Thank you. You too, Jan. Enjoy your weekend. Stay cool. It's going to be hot. I know. All right. We'll talk to you later, Jan. Take care. Bye-bye. Why am I getting kicked out of everything I'm signed into? You want to eat it? Looked Honey Pops looked really good. All I did was just look at the menu and I was like, "Ooh, that looks awesome." Wait, why what, Christine? Good morning, Lisa Hinkle. National Whataburger Day. Selling their burgers for 75 cents today. That's awesome. Good morning, Melissa. How you doing? Okay, I got to close the blinds. I can't see the screen. Good morning, Sarara. Now my head's getting cut off. There we go. Is that any better? So we got a lot going on this morning. We have Secret Sound 720. That jackpot is at 1,127.50. And then Jen's Movie Rehab at 735. And I've looked under the desk. Not there. He didn't swing by my house while I was sleeping. So I guess he's too busy at boot camp to assign me a movie. He hasn't called, nothing. So I guess I really will get to watch Good Will Hunting this weekend. And then we've got the Morning Kicks Challenge at 750. And we're going to give away the rest of those Hank Williams Jr. tickets for that one. And that show, by the way, is August 16th, Thunder Ridge Nature Arena. So we got a really busy hour. And then in the next hour, we're talking about the craziest thing that you've ever seen for sale at a yard sale. So that'll be fun. Oh my gosh. Okay, so yesterday our topic was tell us about the weirdest thing you or someone you know collects. And Bruce commented and said, cut toenails collection. And I was like, really? Are they in a jar or on display or what? And he goes, in a Ziploc bag, large toenails that were cut off people that had not cut their nails for years. So these were not just his toenails. These were multiple toenails from different people who hadn't cut their nails for years. He says, curved and awesome. They look like macaroni noodles. I don't know that I needed that mental image. 7:17 in the morning. I'm going to have to go see my doctor again. I had a horrible headache for the last 5 days. I didn't sleep very well last 2 nights. My blood pressure's been way too high. Oh, Melissa. I'm so sorry to hear that. We got secret sound in 45 seconds. Do you think it's tied into what was going on with your stomach, Melissa? Yeah, definitely keep us updated, please. All right, secret sound. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. KIX 102.5, the four states number one for country. It's Morning KIX with Brandy and Jen, 719. A heat advisory in effect today could feel as hot as 107. It is 76 in Joplin. We'll take a full look at your forecast in just 5 minutes. But right now, let's see if we can give away some cash with the Great Plains Federal Credit Union Secret Sound. We've got $1,127.50, and it could be yours. If you can be caller number 5 at 417-623-1025 and tell us what is this sound. What do you think? What is it? Caller number 5, 417-623-1025 for a chance to guess and win from the four states number one for cash. Hi, Morning Cakes caller number 1. Keep trying. Hi, Morning Cakes caller number 2. Keep trying. Hi, Morning Cakes caller number 3. Keep trying. Hi, Morning Cakes caller number 4. Keep trying. Hi, Morning Cakes. Who is this? Megan, where are you from? Megan from Riverton, you are caller number 5. Woohoo! Megan. All right. $1,127.50, and it could be yours if you can tell me what is this sound. She says one of those apple spiral peel cutters for $1,127.50. That is not it. But we're going to put another $25 in the jackpot, making it $1,152.50, and give you another chance to guess and win Monday morning at 7:20. Thanks, Megan. Have a good weekend. KIX 102.5, the four states number one for cash. Looking for caller number 5 to guess and win the Great Plains Federal Credit Union secret sound. Megan from Riverton, you are caller number 5. Woohoo! Megan. All right. $1,127.50, and it could be yours if you can tell me what is this sound.
Is it one of those apple spiral peel cutters?
She says one of those apple spiral peel cutters for $1,127.50. That is not it.
Dang.
But we're going to put another $25 in the jackpot, making it $1,152.50, and give you another chance to guess and win Monday morning at 7:20.
Thank you.
Oh, we did it. All right. That. All right. Yeah. That was a different Megan this time. Yeah, there's so many different ways that people spell Megan. Megan, Meagan, Meghan. I've been keeping a log of my blood pressure for my doctor. I'll take it to his office today. You're a good patient, Melissa. I'm sure he appreciates that. That'll help. I know, Christine, I was half expecting you to be caller number 5. I was like, we're on a roll with Christine. I think that was Julie from Parsons was caller 3. Hey, just a reminder, you don't need to text the word tickets. We're not doing that today because we have the Morning Kicks Challenge at 7:50. So you'll be able to call in, and we're going to do whose rear is it, by the way. It was either that or Twisted Tune, but I really like whose rear is it. I think it's fun. So that's what we're going to do at 7:50 for Hank Williams Jr. See, yeah, we'll leave it at that. Barefoot blue jean night. Whose rear is it? Exactly. So what's everyone doing this weekend? Anyone got plans? Other than staying cool, because this weekend's going to be really, really hot. Heat advisory in effect today. It could feel as hot as 107, but it's going to be, oh my gosh, I'm sure they're going to extend it now that I look at the forecast. Heat index values at 108 for Saturday. Same thing on Sunday. Slight cool down on Monday to 96, 92 on Tuesday. You were calling number 2? You were close. Even getting into those, like, either, like, any of those 5 caller spots is huge because so many people can't even get through, which is half the challenge. You know, even if you know what the secret sound is, you've got to be able to get through. It's a good one, isn't it? Yeah, just try not to melt this weekend. I think we're going to put more water in our inflatable pool and spend some time in that for a while because it is just too hot to do a whole lot of anything else. I know we've got family coming to visit on Saturday and they're going to stay the night with us. So I'm trying to think of some cool, literally cool things for us to do. Um, I don't know. I know they're stopping at a museum in Kansas City before they get to us. So, and then Beans has a birthday party Saturday. So she's going to do that. And Sunday we have soccer practice, unless they cancel it because heat index of 108 is insane. Those poor kids running around, and that is just awful. Last time we had our heat advisory in effect where it was like what was it, like a week and a half of just insane temperatures. They canceled all of those practices. They're like, we're not going to ask the kids to come out in this. It's just not safe. Come swim at your house, Sarah. I would love to come swim at your house. Truly. See, I'm really bad with people making blank statements where it's like, come swim at my house or come over anytime. And I know a big part of it is just the way that I was raised. Even when people say things like that, my parents were always like, unless you have a formal invitation, like come to my house at this time or whatever. My parents were like, don't just assume. It's rude. And so it's really, really hard for me when people make like, come over anytime. You're always welcome, whatever. It's really hard for me not to be like, okay, I'll be there at 5 because I'm like, no, you're being rude. You weren't actually invited to come over at 5. It's a weird Jen thing. It's a Jen thing that I do. I don't know. I'll finish my diamond art and clean house. What are you working on right now for your diamond art, Christy? KIX 102.5, the four states number one for country. It's Morning KIX with Randy and Jen, 732. We'll find out what I'm watching for Jen's movie Rehab. And since Randy's gone, I guess it's got to be Goodwill Hunting, right? We'll talk about it right after John Party on KIX 102.5. Well, thank you, Sarah. I'll message you after the morning show and we'll talk about it, okay? Thank you. Is this like classic Snow White from the Disney days, or is this the new live action Snow White? Which I still haven't seen that movie. I've heard such mixed reviews about it. I know some of you really liked it. And then, like, Randy was dogging on it. You love diamond art, Tina? I've never done it before, but it's something that I've looked at for Beans because Beans loves little crafty things. Like she does rainbow loom and she recently learned how to crochet. And so I know that she would just absolutely love it. Also, I super just assumed you were talking to me, Sarah. The nursery progress at Ryan's, they have a lot more work to do. See, we were in the middle of working on our nursery when Beans was born. And so we were still painting when that happened. And so thank goodness for Grandma and just wonderful friends and family who all rallied around us after she was born. She came a whole month early. We're not ready for that. And they finished the nursery for us. It was so sweet. Grandma even made, she sewed curtains for us, and they decorated, and they bought storage supplies, and they hung up all her clothes. It was just so sweet. Okay, thank you, Sarah. I'll message you after the show. KIX 102.5, the four states number one for country. It's Morning KIX, Randy and Jen, 7:35. It's going to be hot today. A heat advisory in effect, could feel as hot as 107. It is 76 in Joplin. We'll take a full look at your forecast in just 25 minutes. Also in the next hour, I want to know, what is the craziest thing you've ever seen for sale at a yard sale? You can call or text, let me know, 623-1025. You can also tell me on Facebook. And don't forget the Morning Kicks Challenge at 7:50, just 14 minutes away, and we're going to be giving away Hank Williams Jr. tickets. And I think for the Morning Kicks Challenge today, we're going to stick with my favorite challenge. Whose rear is it? Which is where I'm going to play the last couple seconds of a song, and you've got to tell me who the artist is and what the song is. And then if you're right, you win those Hank Williams Jr. tickets. That's going to be in just 14 minutes with the Morning Kicks Challenge. But first, we got to find out what I'm watching this weekend for. And this is where I'm assigned a movie to watch over the weekend, because before I came to KIX, I had seen very few, if any, movies before. And so anytime someone would make some kind of a movie reference, I would have no idea what they were talking about. So I am in the process of being rehabilitated. Every Friday, Randy assigns me a movie to watch, and then I watch it over the weekend. And then I come back on Monday, rank it 1 to 10, and let you know what I thought about it. But here's the deal. Randy has been shipped off to boot camp down in Texas. I have looked everywhere. I mean, he's not hiding under the desk. He didn't come and weirdly try to assign my movie in the middle of the night like he's done before. I keep looking at the phone. He hasn't called yet. So I guess I'm assigning my own movie today, and I've got to go with Good Will Hunting of... Oh, wait. There's the phone. Hold on just a second. There's the phone. I bet you this is Randy.
Aha! So you thought you were going to get away without having an assignment for Jen's movie Rehab just because I was deep in the heart of Texas?
Well, I figured I'd give myself Good Will Hunting.
That's not going to be a thing. You know, you had your opportunity to watch that movie, and it has come and gone, much like the glory days of Deep in the Heart of Texas.
Okay, so what am I going to watch this weekend then?
I thought, since I was deep in the heart of Texas, that we would assign you a movie from Deep in the Heart of Texas, and it is No Country for Old Men.
Why do you keep saying Deep in the Heart of Texas?
Because it's a law. I didn't realize this, but when you are deep in the heart of Texas, every, few seconds you have to say Deep in the Heart of Texas, or else they will come and get you and brand you with a cattle iron.
I never knew that.
So No Country for Old Men is a 2007 American neo-Western crime thriller film written, directed, produced, and edited by the Coen brothers and based on Cormac McCarthy's 2005 novel. Stars Tommy Lee Jones, Javier Bardem, and Josh Brolin, and it's set in the 1980s desert landscape deep in the heart of Texas.
Okay, I get it.
And revisits the theme of fate, conscience, and circumstance that the Coen brothers had previously explored in some of their other movies like Blood Simple, Raising Arizona, and Fargo. And it follows three main characters. Llewellyn Moss, played by Josh Brolin, who's a Vietnam War vet and a welder who stumbles upon this large sum of money deep in the heart of Texas in the desert. Anton Chigurh, played by Javier Bardem, one of the creepiest characters out of any movie ever. He's a hitman sent to recover the money. Woody Harrelson, who plays Carson Wells, a bounty hunter seeking Moss, and the return of the $2 million which have been lost deep in the heart of Texas. Also looking for Moss is Tommy Lee Jones's character, the sheriff, who reflects on the changing world and a dark secret of his own as he tries to find and protect Moss.
Deep in the heart of Texas. Okay.
Yeah. It won all of the awards back in 2007 and is considered one of the greatest movies of all time. Definitely the greatest one set deep in the heart of Texas. And you can watch it for free on Pluto or pay for it everywhere else, but you won't want the kids to watch it as it's rated R and it's pretty violent.
I don't know a lot about this movie, but it's supposed to be pretty brutal, right?
Yeah, it's got some very intense scenes, but it is a great movie, and I really think you're going to like this one. So I'm going to say adios, compadrios, and get these little doggies off to market.
So have fun deep in the heart of Texas, and I'm going to watch No Country for Old Men this weekend, and then I will come back on Monday, rank it 1 to 10, and let you know what I thought about it.
With Jen's Movie Rehab deep in the heart of Texas.
On KIX 102.5. If you haven't been to the dentist in a while, I gotta tell you, it is a very different experience these days. And I think a lot of that is because of sedation dentistry. Hey, it's Jen Fox, and dental work these days for me is just no big deal. Thanks to sedation dentistry at Joplin Family Dental, I needed some pretty substantial work done. And believe it or not, I actually dozed through my entire appointment. Thanks to sedation dentistry, like I felt relaxed, I felt at ease, and that allowed Dr. Kirk and his team to just take care of my teeth like they needed to without me just sitting there panicking the whole time. They gave me a blanket to stay warm. They turned the TV on so I could watch whatever I wanted. It was really a dental experience unlike anything I have ever been through before. If you need some work done, but you're feeling anxious about the pain, or maybe you're just really worried about the entire experience, you have got to check out Sedation Dentistry at Joplin Family Dental. Learn more about Sedation Dentistry at joplindental.com. It is 100% worth it. I guarantee it. It's a game changer. It has completely changed the way that I feel about going to the dentist. Okay, I think we got it. I think we're good. Deep in the heart of Texas. That's right. So I've actually seen The Best Little Whorehouse in Texas. That's one that I watched with Grandma, and I loved it. Dolly and Bert were just so good. That was the first time I'd ever heard Hard Candy Christmas, and it has become like a core memory for me. I love that song so much now. So the only thing I really know about No Country for Old Men is I want to say when it came out, one of the biggest I don't know if it was like a criticism per se, but one of the biggest like commentaries on it was just how brutal it was. Which makes me a little bit nervous because that is not the kind of movie I like to watch. I don't know. We'll see. Oh, we're not doing that X. X keeps trying really hard to get us to verify ourselves on KIX. Or on X for KIX. Morning, Cam. We don't watch with the kiddos. It's supposed to be really bloody, right? Okay, what is Peggy Sue Got Married? I don't really know what that one is. Kathleen Turner, Nicolas Cage, Jim Carrey, Helen Hunt. Wow. I know a lot of these names, though. 1986 American fantasy comedy drama written by Francis Ford Coppola. Peggy Sue attends her 25-year high school reunion after separating from her cheating husband, Charlie. She regrets the decisions she's made in her life, such as getting pregnant by Charlie in high school. When she faints at the reunion, she awakens in 1960. Oh my gosh. You guys know Say Anything, right? Say Anything is one of my favorite movies. I'll have to put it on the list, Christy. There's a whole list of movies showing up with Peggy Sue Got Married. Moonstruck, which I've watched, loved that one. Back to the Future, I've seen. Say Anything, I love that one. Desperately Seeking Susan, I don't know anything about that one. Says Madonna is in it though. Hannah and Her Sisters is another one. Raising Arizona, which we've seen. Splash, which I feel like I've seen. That's a mermaid movie, right? I couldn't tell you anything about it. If I've seen it, it was like 30 years ago. I've actually seen a lot of these. The Goonies popped up on this list. Parenthood. Make sure you can hear Who's Rear. Okay, I'll play it for you. I love 17 Again, Melissa. Oh, it's one of my favorites too. It's so good. Fools Rush In. Three months after a one night stand with Isabel Fuentes in Las Vegas, New York City real estate developer Alex Whitman learns she is pregnant. Oh, and they get married. This looks vaguely familiar, but I don't think I've seen it. All right, one more song, and then we're going to do Whose Rear Is It? There's still so many like quality 80s and early 90s movies that I have not seen. I mean, there's a lot of movies from today that I haven't seen, but there's still so many just classic older movies that I haven't seen. 13 going on 30. I actually finally watched that show a couple of months ago for the first time. And I thought it was such a good movie. My favorite Christmas movie is Coat of Many Colors. I don't think I've seen that one. In 1955 Tennessee, 9-year-old Dolly Parton and her family discovered the healing power of faith and love while struggling to overcome tragedy. Could you imagine being the kid that gets to play young Dolly Parton? Holy cow. This movie can't be that old. Yeah, released in 2015. I was going to say that little girl's only like 18 now. Made in Manhattan. That is a Jennifer Lopez movie, right? Again, I'm vaguely certain I've seen at least a cover for it, but I don't remember what it's about. Coat of Many Colors, and Christmas of Many Colors. Oh, is one like the follow-up to the other one? All right, who's rear? For what it's worth, I think today's is a really easy one. Oh, and we need to delete this too. I think I got everything set up. KIX 102.5, the four states number one for country. It's Morning KIX with Randy and Jen, 750. It's going to be really hot today. Feel close to 107. It is 76 in Joplin. We'll take a full look at your forecast in just 10 minutes. And in the next hour, I want to know, what is the craziest thing that you've ever found for sale at a yard sale? You can call or text to let me know, 417-623-1025. You can also tell me on Facebook. So it's time for the Morning KIX Challenge, and I've been mulling it over. What kind of challenge are we going to do today? Twisted Tunes, The Gambler. I think we got to bring back my favorite. I think we need to do Whose Rear Is It? That's right. This is where we play the last couple seconds of a song that you all know and love. And the first person who can call and tell me, 417-623-1025, whose rear it is. We're talking who the artist is and the name of the song. They're going to win tickets to go see Hank Williams Jr. in concert at Thunder Ridge Nature Arena on August 16th. So listen closely. Let's see if we can decide whose rear is this. What do you think? Whose rear is that? Be the first person to give me a call, 417-623-1025. Tell me the artist name and the song title. Doing tickets to go see Hank Williams Jr. in concert at Thunder Ridge Nature Arena on August 16th. From the Four States Concert Connection, KIX 102.5. Hi, Morning KIX. Who is this? Clay, where are you from? Clay from St. Paul. Can you tell me whose rear that is? Woo-hoo! That is right. That was Morgan Wallen's rear with Wasted on You. And for knowing that, you just won a pair of tickets to go see Hank Williams Jr. in concert at Thunder Ridge Nature Arena. Just tells who's a Four States Concert Connection. Fabulous. All right, Clay, let me get this pulled up real quick. I'm going to snag some info from you. And then we'll be able to get your tickets to you. All right, give me 1 second. All right, Clay, can you give me your last name again, please? All right, are you still over on 80th? And your email is still claynews16? Yes, sir. All right, we are going to email these tickets to you probably today from national@zrimarketing.com. It may go to your spam folder because they send all of the winner emails out at once. So sometimes Gmail will flag that as spam. If you don't have these in your inbox by like noon Monday at the latest, you can call our clearance office at 624-1025, and they'll make sure that you get your tickets. Thank you, Clay. Enjoy the show. Bye-bye. Let's see if anyone knows whose rear it is for a chance to win tickets to go see Hank Williams Jr. at Thunder Ridge Nature's Arena. We're going to play, I think we're going to play it one more time, okay? So listen to this. All right, there it is. There's the rear. Let's see if anyone can tell us whose rear it is. Clay from St. Paul, can you tell me whose rear that is?
Wasted on You by Morgan Wallen.
Woo-hoo! That is right. That was Morgan Wallen's rear with Wasted on You. And for knowing that, you just won a pair of tickets to go see Hank Williams Jr. in concert at Thunder Ridge Nature Arena.
That's great. That's great. Thank you.
Just tell Sue's a Four States Concert Connection.
KIX 102.5.
Did we do it? I think we did it. I got a call right when it played. That stinks. You're having a yard sale, Jimmy? What you selling? No, MJ's got another pair, Dorinda. Morning, Roger. Oh, no. Yeah, I don't think, if you're done with your underwear, just throw it away. You don't need to sell that stuff. You're selling everything? Are you selling a coffee table? Used hammers. All right. So on Monday, Randy will be back. We're going to be talking about the time that you fell asleep on the job. We will also have Secret Sound at 7:20, $1,152.50 up for grabs. And we'll have tickets to go see Hardy. Hardy's going to be at the T-Mobile Center on Thursday next week. And we'll have tickets to get you in. And then I'll also have my review of No Country for Old Men, which in my brain I keep wanting to say Deep in the Heart of Texas. Like, it's going to come time to look up the movie to watch it this weekend, and I'm going to go, oh, Deep in the Heart of Texas. No, No Country for Old Men. That's what it is. So have a fabulous weekend, everybody. Stay cool. Stay safe. Yeah, good luck with your sale, Jimmy. Sarara, I will message you here after a while. I got a lot of stuff to get done today. Everyone have a really good weekend, and I will see you on Monday. Bye.